Oh, what's up, YouTube? This is Deuce. A little later than I wanted to do this, but kind of a slow day. It was late night. So it's going to be my review of last night's night one of WrestleMania. Which, man, talk about exceeding my expectations. What a fucking card. What a night. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. A huge return. Um, a legend returning to the ring that I never thought would see happen again. So yeah, let's get into it. The Usos, it kicked off the Usos. They retained their titles against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogz. Rick Boogz hurt his knee. He tried to lift both the Usos up on his back for something, Samoan drop or something, but his leg gave way. And I think he said he blew out his quad or had a torn patella or something, but it sucks. Too bad. The Usos retained. So Boogz will be out for a while. Wish Nakamura was being used better. Yeah, maybe now he'll get some singles wins. Drew McIntyre defeated Happy Corbin. Excuse me. Yeah, Happy Corbin. Guy's a fucking joke. This match was alright. Just felt like a Raw or Smackdown match. McIntyre won the Claymore. Then after he got his sword, and he like sliced the ring ropes, like he cut them with his sword. It's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, so that was cool. See Drew gonna win. The Miz and Logan Paul defeated the Dominik and Rey Mysterio. This match was actually pretty good, honestly. It was better than I thought it was gonna be. Logan Paul, actually, I hate to admit this, but he actually did a pretty decent job. Uh, think he's a young guy. I mean, obviously he's athletic, but he did a pretty good job, and he got some heel heat. I mean, he did the Three Amigos, and he did the little Eddie shimmy before delivering a frog splash off the top rope. That was pretty good. But the Miz hit the skull crushing finale on Ray. Picked up the 3 count, and then after Miz turned on Logan Paul, he hit him with a skull crushing finale, so that was interesting. Yeah, so that was a good match. Oh, the Usos versus Shinsuke and Rick Boogz. That was like, I'd give that like 2 stars. It was nothing special. Drew versus Happy Corbin, 2.5 stars. This is a decent one-on-one match. Miz and Logan Paul versus Dominik, Rey Mysterio. I'll give it 3 stars, honestly. It was entertaining. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so it'll be sad to see. Interesting to see if Logan Paul like gets more involved with WWE or whatnot. And now Bianca Belair defeated Becky Lynch to win the Raw Women's title. This was a very good match. Happy Bianca had a cool entrance. She had the Texas Southern marching band do her entrance for her. Played her fucking entrance. Her coming out. That was pretty cool. I like Bianca. I'm a big fan of her. She's athletic and she's good in the ring, and I think she's cute as hell. She's a pretty girl. Montez Ford's a lucky guy, and yeah, she's strong as shit too. She deserved this after getting her momentum taken away by Becky last year at SummerSlam. She deserved this. Yeah, so Becky, this was a good match. I'm gonna give 3.5 stars. Solid women's title match. I enjoyed it. And next was Seth Rollins versus his mystery opponent, and it turned out to be, in fact, it fucking was Cody Rhodes. I marked out so hard, I can't even tell you. I mean, I can't remember the last time I marked out that hard. It was awesome. And he came out his American Nightmare persona, had his, same shit he wore in AEW on, his Kingdom theme. Oh my God. What a moment. What a pop he got, too. It was perfect, and the match was incredible. This was the match of the night. Seth and Cody, I can't wait to see this rivalry continue. It's most likely going to the way Seth was looking at him when he was on the ramp, looking back into the ring after the match was over. Seth's going to go along the lines, like jealous and all that shit. It's like not fair that, I didn't know who my opponent was. Cody knew. who he was facing me and all that, so it should be good to see. But I'm so happy to see Cody Rhodes back. He was so emotional, and he looked like he's genuinely happy to be back. Great reaction from the crowd. I'm so happy they're keeping him as he was presented in AEW, but I think that one entrance made him look like more of a star than he ever looked in AEW. So got to give WWE credit. They know how to present, put on a good entrance, and give them credit. They put on a hell of a show last night. This was a really good night. And Cody ended up winning by pinfall. He hit like 3 crossroads in a row. Seth, he had the beautiful Cody cutter. This was a really good match. These guys worked well together. I mean, they probably didn't have much time to go over their spots at all or anything, and still delivered a banger. I'm going to give this 4 stars. This was really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. Hopefully this rivalry continues. Yeah. So this could be a really good rivalry if they play it right. It'll take it all the way to SummerSlam. Man, just so happy to see Cody back where he belongs. He's a better fit in WWE. I just feel like he didn't fit in AEW. He's back home where he belongs. And I know his dad was smiling down last night watching. He was very proud. So fucking happy Cody's back, man. Cody got the win. 4 stars. Match of the night easily. Next, we had Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey for the Smackdown Women's title. Charlotte retained. I'm not the biggest fan of either. I mean, I kind of like Ronda. I like Ronda more than I do Charlotte. Charlotte needs to just go away. Match was all right. It was kind of slow. Picked up a little towards the end. Wasn't as good as the Raw Women's title match, but Charlotte just needs to go away. And Ronda needs like a more badass theme, honestly. Yeah. So this match was all right. I'll give it 3 stars. Just it was picked up towards the end. It kind of saved it a little. Wasn't that great. Not as good as the the Raw Women's title match. So, and then the main event, the KO show. Stone Cold was a guest on the KO show. Kevin Owens and KO. They're basically called Stone Cold out. Got a huge pop, by the way. Stone Cold came down on his ATV. Got in the ring, and KO said, so I tricked you, Steve. I didn't want you out here to talk. Like, I wanted you out here to fight. I want to fight. And he basically said, he challenged him to a no-holds-barred match, and Steve agreed. And I couldn't believe it. I was watching Stone Cold in a fucking match again. As no-holds-barred, they fought through the crowd. Stone Cold took some bumps. I was nervous, man. He took some bumps. I was impressed. Took a suplex on the concrete. Like it through in the fan where the fans are on the outside. He's Stone Cold suplex KO twice up on the stage. They beat the hell out of each other all over the arena. Got back in the ring, and Stone Cold ended up hitting a stunner. Got the win. 1, 2, 3. That was just so awesome seeing Stone Cold in an actual match again. Oh man. I'm happy he did that. That's great. A great closing chapter. That people would say one more match. He came back and he actually agreed to do this. That's awesome. He didn't have to do any of that. Fucking Steve's a legend. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. He's the GOAT. He's the best of all time, in my opinion. Just the most popular superstar of all time. Just the total package as a wrestler. Good in the ring. Great on the mic. Can tell a story. Larger than life persona. Oh, God. Well, it was awesome. And I give that whole segment I'm going to give that whole segment fucking 4 stars, too. That was very, very enjoyable. That was very enjoyable. Oh, man. Honestly. Just that whole thing that was phenomenal. Oh, sorry. I'm watching the Celtics just absolutely pound the freaking Wizards right now. Holy shit. Celts, baby. And yeah, so wow. That was awesome. 4 stars to that main event. Stone Cold versus KO. No holds barred. Just the whole thing. Yeah, there have been better no holds barred match, but just as Stone Cold and how much he did, it wasn't just a 3 or 4 minute thing. It's like a 15-minute freaking fight. Maybe even a little more. So Stone Cold won with a stunner. After the match, he stunned KO again. And he called Byron Saxton into the ring and stunned. They shared a beer, and then he stunned him. That was great. Graves was losing it. He got a kick out of that. So, yeah. great night one of WrestleMania. Night one, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It was very enjoyable. Yeah, very enjoyable. I can't wait to see what night two holds. Hopefully, maybe there's another return tonight or something. And it's funny because before it was Cody who came out, I was really nervous it wasn't going to be him. But the way they were drawing it out, then the lights went out, and I thought it was actually going to be either him or Bray because there's some Fireflies. People had their lights on their phones on, but it turned out to be Cody, thankfully. So we'll see what happens tonight, though. Maybe another return tonight or something. We'll see. Bray returns tonight. Who knows? But yeah. So night one of WrestleMania, great fucking show. 8 out of 10. Phenomenal. Great Raw Women's title match. Cody Rhodes returning was the highlight of the whole weekend so far of WrestleMania. Great match with Seth. That was a fucking banger. I can't wait to see him put on more bangers. And then the main event, Stone Cold and KO, no holds barred match. That was just awesome seeing Austin in a match again. So yeah, look forward to night two tonight, and we'll see you later, guys. Peace.